Huh? You see it, don't you? This water has been sitting here for a while. It must be some kind of... What's up, guys? Wacko Joker here. And today, we'll be playing... So, if you're ready, buckle up, relax, and let's just have a good time. I have no idea what this game is about, but I know I'm a detective, so hey. There we go. So let's just start. I hear there's like 4 or 5 different endings. Let's hope I get the best one first try. Okay, I gotta get ready for my detective voice. Gotta get all gruff. Frick, I shouldn't have drank any water today, so I can be dehydrated. This is a work of fiction, the resemblance to any real-life people. Okay, yeah. But this game contains depiction of horror, mature themes, violence, and strong language. Viewer discretion is advised. So, hey, if you can't handle any of that, don't worry. Just watch another one of my videos. Hopefully, I'll have something out tomorrow. I can't even say I'll upload every time at 5 p.m. because I've been missing like a day every now and then. So, okay. Play Stillwater for the first time. Now, that's crazy. I could have lied to y'all and said I never played before. I'm sorry, but I can't stare here anymore, Nina. I feel like I'm going crazy. The fuck? Don't mind me. I'm in a goofy mood. I'm sorry. But calm down. If we can just talk it out. Nah. So many strange things keep happening one after another. Every day there's this dang dripping sound. I thought it was just something leaking at first, but I check every faucet, every ceiling, everything, and still, it's a secret well. They probably don't have a secret well. Let me shut up. I can hear it everywhere. And still, I hear it everywhere, constantly echoing in my ears. Please, listen to me. Nope. Oh, but the water. That dang water. Water? What the fudge? Yes, it's everywhere. Pools of it are all over the house, and every time I try to mop it up, another will appear. There's no end to it. But it's at night. It's at night when it comes. What are you talking about? I hear someone or something constantly, whereas constantly, walking along the hallways at night. Maybe it's just my grandfather. No, Nina, it's not him. I thought it was, but it's not. But I've seen it. That thing. I only glimpsed at it once, but I'm more than certain that thing was not your grandfather. So you just leaving the grandfather? I mean, technically it's not your job, but like, got no morals? Ever since that night, I would lock my door and pray it would walk past my room. I don't know what's going on, but I swear it just keeps walking. Always walking on pools of water. Sometimes I hear them randomly. Their steps are erratic and faint, but I can still hear them. Just a steady pace up and down the halls. But I think recently it's no longer like that. What do you mean? Every morning, I follow to see where the wet footprints lead. It walks towards something more clearly than before. It would walk down the halls, climb the stairs, and turn corners. All of it I'd follow. Eventually, the trail, wow, thank you, Wacko. The trail would come to a stop. And it would all stop right by your grandfather's room. His room? You're a terrible caretaker. Ain't you supposed to be like kind of a bodyguard, right? Ain't that what caretakers do? That reminds me of this new caretaker manga that just came out. Let's not talk about it. I'll talk about it later if I remember. This is some sick joke to scare me away. Then please stop. It's not a joke, Nina. I meant when I said that there's something wicked going on in this house. That can't be true. I know this is a lot, but you have to believe me. I can't stare any longer. Don't even worry about the words I skipped over. I'm sorry, Nina. ... It's okay, whatever, I understand. They're gonna get you. I'm sorry, we're gonna take your soul. It probably is a setup. No, let me not do that. Let me not say that. It may not be. Whoa! Thank you for taking care of my grandfather up until now. And I'm sorry for all the stress I caused you. I don't apologize to her. I'll be sure to pay you right as soon as I... Sorry, I thought there was something here for a second. Right away, as soon as I... Nina, no, you ain't. See, that's the thing. Listen to me. I don't know what's happening around here, but The woman on the phone cautiously looks around, turning her head constantly. Okay, I see what I messed up at. The woman on the phone cautiously looks around, turning her head constantly back and forth, looking over her shoulder to find if any others are listening in. I need to let control my lungs, man. Frick. She grips the phone so close to her, in a vice-like grip, before speaking again in a hushed tone. Stop panning the camera like that. You're gonna scare me. Something terrible is lurking in this house. I don't know what it is, but please, as soon as you get back, take your grandfather and leave this place. Oh, the gasp. Leave? Now you talking crazy. I can't just leave everything behind. We have nowhere else to go. Please, Nina, this place is not safe. Why does it keep showing behind her? I get it, it's like great atmosphere and all, but it's be scaring me. Scared I'm gonna see someone slowly walk down or some bull crap. The rumors, they're true. The curse is real. Oh, yeah, that distracts something. There we go. My family is not cursed. I almost said something. My bad. I'm trying not to say it. But Nina, at this rate, you and your family will... Enough! That's enough! I can't be yelling too loudly, though. Actually, the house is pretty much clear. I can yell. A pause. Cold and sharp tenseness strains the call as both women, exhausted and stressed beyond their comfort with the fudge, try to stifle their growing frustrations toward one another. Neither yielding to the other's thoughts, only leaving anger and hurt to fester through the silence. After what feels like a suffocating stillness, Nina finally sighs heavily and responds bluntly to the caretaker. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Look, I don't know what you heard or saw, but I can't just leave things like this. Whoever, or whatever they are, will answer to me. Hold on, why is he standing on business? I won't let them have their way. I don't care. I don't have time. I don't have time wasting my energy on this stupid curse. So, if you can't help me, then so be it. I'll find a way. Nina. Oh, God. My grandfather is all I have left. He's all I have left. At least the shadow creature ain't messing with... Okay, hey. Or did you just hear it and that's why you're quiet? So I guess does the grandfather see it? That's a young looking old man. What the frick? Diner. What the fudge? There's no two N's. Diner. 7 a.m. Man, I hate English. All right, that's okay, y'all. I got my detective voice ready. Y'all already heard it, but I didn't. Yeah, that's so weird how that works. Amid a foggy morning, there sits a man by the corner of a booth. He drinks black coffee, and depending on his mood, occasionally orders a donut. And today, it was just black coffee. Not a good mood, huh? Sorry, that threw me off. The mount just moved? What the frick? I can't do it. Hold on. let me get it. Let me get my gruffness in. Let me drink a cup of water. I swear, I've never seen that amount of paperwork in my life. Freaking mountain worth of... Okay, never mind. He may not actually have a gruff voice. What the frick? That's a lot of exclamation marks. Now I'm scared. What do I do? You're a valuable member of our team, Hugo. My foot! I'm starting to believe that I was bamboozled into joining their agency. I'm sorry, it's just disgusting that you drink coffee. I don't know how you can stomach it. See, I can't stomach words, so never mind. I guess we both struggling. Hugo Laurent, age 30, takes a good look of his cup of joe and chugs it all in one sitting. That is disgusting. What the frick? I'm sorry, coffee makes me throw up. I will always say that. Every time I had coffee, it makes me throw up. Granted, maybe I started off with something overly strong like super black, mega 9,000 death ray coffee. Some bull crap like that. Some kind of super black coffee. Oh my god, even like the lower level ones have me throw up. I don't think I'm built for coffee. But whatever, he then continues to grumble to himself about last night's grueling work at office. At the office. Where the frick is at office? It's at 100. I'm not sure how much I can turn it up, but it looks like it's good. because I turn up in editing anyway. I really need to find a different job. As he contemplates his poor life choices, he then looks out towards the early mist. Don't know where I seen then, but don't worry about it. There was something inherently terrifying about the fog to him. How it engulfs everything and nothing. I ain't gonna lie, I find it kind of cool. I was gonna say attractive, but that's not the right word. Even if it disappears, it always leaves behind traces. Proof of it remaining. Even in a quaint little town like this, I can't even run from my fate, I guess. Yeah, I read that right, because I've been making a lot of mistakes I've been cutting out. Hugo finally stares at the compiled newspaper clippings he put together. Yeah, what the fudge? It's kind of organized in a disorganized way. Some of them from recent events, but mainly all were past headlines of missing person cases. No matter how many times I see this, it's still just as hard to look at. Fixing case after case, he can't help but remind himself that there is a reason for all of this. And all too personnel reason. Seeing strange things come with a price. Comes with a price. What the frick ever, bruh? In the end, I'm the one doing it for myself, he mutters. Cool. Yeah? I mean, yeah, Kuya. But now I'm scared, because what if you pronounce it like, you're not going to pronounce it like an S if it starts with a K. So never mind. Let me shut the frick up. Who the frick is this? There's more than one character? I thought there was only one main character. Nah, who are you? Nah, alright. No! I clicked back on the screen because okay, that's on me. But they said, mind if I join Kuya? Whatever. An annoyingly familiar voice interrupts his train of thought. He slowly looks up to see the one responsible, although reluctant. Dang, he tall! You right not lying about looking up. But good morning, Hugo. Yeah, no, I keep wanting to elongate it because I keep seeing this do some cheery dude. And I'm messing up. But whatever, let's continue. Hugo scowls and turns away from him. What the frick? He then gathers the files and shoves it back into the binder. Whoa, what the frick is this 3D? Why did it just do that? It just, alright. Meanwhile, the tall man takes this as an initiative and sits at the opposite end of the booth. He greets the waitress passing by and orders himself the hefty body breakfast special with an extra plate. As usual, the waitress is happy to oblige and goes back to the counter to relay his order. The man then looks back at Hugo. He sees an empty cup and the now jumbled newspaper clippings. All the while, Hugo is trying to ignore him. You know, you really should eat something with that black coffee. You know, it's a terrible thing to even put in your body, but you know. Not ordering any donuts today? I'm fine. Noah? Dang. Strong name. Strong, tall name. Sorry, just, alright, let's relax. Not gonna ramble. Fudge, I'm so hungry. Why am I getting hungry now? I'm not eating. Nope. I'm just not in the mood. Plus, I have nothing out. Fudge. I'm just not in the mood, okay? See? Thank you. Not even a little? There's a momentary silence between them before Noah disturbs it once more. Well, too bad for you. I ordered a big breakfast for the two of us. Two? Please let that be hash browns and not French toast, because that looks so good if those are hash browns. Tater tots. What the frick? Same difference, really. Like, really. Hash brown, tater tot. Same thing, just different shape. Most likely. As if the world could grace Noah with an even more perfect punchline, the food arrives. Why the heck did you order for the two of us? Just eat what you want to eat. Don't worry about me. Makan ma sarap. Makan ma sarap. Wow, makan ma sarap. What the fudge? Right, Hugo? Hugo? What the fudge? What language is that actually? I think I know. But I also did call French Korean and then called it French again. So, hey. Let me look this up. Okay, it's Filipino. Okay. Okay, it's Filipino, it says. That's what Google says. Hey. It could be wrong, but it could be right. It said Filipino detected. Are you even listening to me? Yep. Clicked on the wrong thing on accident. Come on. Come on. We both know that if you don't eat now, who knows when you will. I'm not about to let you faint again. So, open wide. Noah de Leon. Noah de Leon? I think it's Leon. Noah de, because it's the day. It's the duh. Or the day. I think it's day. And when it's day, you know, you gotta add the last word with something fancy in it too, right? Right? Like, I'm not wrong on that, right? A natural born charmer is the only... It is also the only person in the world who lovingly threatens him to eat every day. Please. Okay, yeah, that has to be like tater tots or hash browns, because I just noticed that's ketchup. So yeah, unless that's some kind of red syrup, which I guess you could technically call ketchup a red syrup if you want to, you know, lose your life one day, but hey. With a pensive look, Hugo finally gives in and eats the generous spoonful without further complaints. It's good, ain't it? Ah, yeah, it's good. Right? Good food will always help cheer you up. Dang him. Swept away again. I already love this dynamic. Oh, by the way, the chief will be out for a business trip. She mentioned it would be for a couple of days. Why did she tell you this? I didn't hear anything about it. Yesterday, I think. Yesterday? She told me to sort out the captions yesterday. Can't read. She didn't mention anything about a business trip. I guess it was a pretty sudden one. Well, I mean, she did tell me to tell you. And lucky me, I know where you go every morning. You know what? I'm not surprised anymore. Well, what do you want to do? We technically have the day off. I'm gonna head back to the office. There's a couple of boxes I didn't get a chance to sort out. In that case, I'll come with you. Why? You could just rest for the day. And pass up the opportunity to get you... And pass up on this opportunity to get to know you better? Kuya? What the fudge? Is it? Yeah, it's Kuya. Frick, I wish I remembered how to say it correctly. Quit it. Alright. After their enlightening banter, the two of them finish their breakfast, pay for their meals, and head to Hugo's car. Nah, this is clean. They really got the ambience and environment down. Guess they're not blinking anymore? Nope, okay, they did. As Noah opens the door to the passenger seat, he notices a bloodhound sleeping inside. Alright. The big dog stirs at the sound of the car opening and lazily stares at Noah. Ah, I'm sorry, big guy. He then closes the door while trying not to make too much noise to disturb its occupant. Colby. At the sound of his name, the heavy-lidded eyes slowly peek to see who calls for him. It is his one and only partner, his human. Okay, I'm already in love with Kobe. Anyone tries to kill Kobe, I'm ending this game. I ain't lying. Soon as Kobe dies. As if finally realizing who he is or where he is, the old bloodhound stirs up from his sleep, pounces at Hugo, and proceeds to wag his tail uncontrollably. Thank God! Okay, it barks! It barks! Good morning again, Kobe. Have a nice nap. Kobe, 8! Never mind, my dog's 8. Frick. No, what the frick? My dog's old. Wait, hold on. How old am I? No, my dog's 8. She's about to be 9 years old. Wacko, show a picture of her mewing. Yeah, that is Shadow. Yes, I named her when I was 12. So if you got any problem with her name, hit me up in the comments. Maybe we can settle this, alright? So, yeah, that's Shadow. She a little cute, adorable pup. Okay, she's a grown old lady, but I'ma still call her adorable little pup. Noah, who is witnessing this all from the backseat, chuckles to himself. Wow, did I just say chuckles wrong? He is amazed and slightly defeated at Hugo's sudden surge of energy. Ah, it doesn't matter how many times I try. When it comes to boosting up his mood, no one can beat Colby. Agency, 7:50 a.m. Scared. Why is it showing the time like this? I thought it was only once. But I probably now gotta actually keep track of time. So 7 a.m. It's just been 50 minutes. Okay. A lot can happen in 50 minutes, so I don't really need to keep track of that. It's 50 minutes. The three head back to the office. The space is just the same as Hugo left it. A decent, organized mess. Literally the same as his folder. So okay, it's supposed to give that vibe. To his credit, for the amount of boxes he painstakingly went through, he believes he did a fair job. Albeit it could have been better, but like, come on now. Dang! Okay, you need to stop slouching too. Come on now, Hugo. Wow, you really outdid yourself, Hugo. It looks less crowded. I messed up on that. It looks less crowded. Ah, shut it, will ya? Yeah. I said I was gonna get to it. Kobe! Thanks, boy. Before Hugo could continue to give deserved head pats, he notices someone. A woman stands timidly, peering outside from the storefront. She looks a bit frantic, and even more restless with her disheveled and ill-fitted clothes, drawing emphasis to her already too visible petite frame. The woman tries to grasp the door handle several times, but stops before she could touch it. Okay, so this is when the case starts. Let's just get a little save in. Ooh, looks clean. Her brows furrow, agitated and distressed about something. So much to the point that it is preventing her from just simply reaching out for help. See, I would read this part in Hugo's voice, right? But I actually want to keep my throat throughout the day. However, when she finally makes eye contact with Hugo, she immediately rushes in. Whoa! They were not lying. That hair is kind of crazy. It's a little disheveled. I'm not gonna lie. All right, you got me. You got me. Is this Nia? Noah? Nina. How the frick did I just swap through three names there? Alright, and we back. It's been like more than 12 hours since I came back. So do I remember everything that's going on? Yeah, because we just came into the office and this person was scared. Pretty sure it's Nina though. 99% sure it's Nina. Do I remember the voices I gave anyone? Not really. So we just gonna start off. Let's just buckle up, relax, and let's do this. Okay? Okay. I'm sorry. So sorry. Frick. Why the frick you not? There we go. I know that the close sign is up, but when I saw you come in and see, if y'all also heard that noise, I am so sorry. Like, genuinely, I don't know how to. Sometimes it catches, sometimes it doesn't. So if it happens, it happens. Are you alright? I don't remember this guy's voice. I told you. Are you alright, miss? It's alright, not I. Whew. I need your help. My grandfather, okay, so it is Nina. Before she can continue explaining, Noah swiftly cuts in front of Hugo and intervenes in an all too practiced manner. It's okay, miss. Oh my god, why did I clap? We'll hear what you have to say. So please, why don't you sit over there? Noah gestures to one of the empty seats at the other side of the office. The poor woman hesitates for a moment. She clutches desperately to the strap of her purse, her eyes focusing apprehensively on them and at the gestured seat. After mulling over Noah's offer, she quickly glances back and nods. The woman then walks over toward the corner of the room and sits at the edge of the sofa. Her posture is wary and tense, giving no signs of comfort for even this brief moment of peace. Now, can you stop clapping me? Ayo? Stop clapping, comma, me. Okay. Can you start off by telling us your name? It cannot be that hard. You already here. Lock in. I apologize for earlier. I'm usually a bit more composed. than this, but I guess I'm failing at that too. My name is Nina Mortimer. That reminds me of Sims Mortimer Gaunt family. And that Berlizzi diss again. I did not know they had a beef. That was kind of crazy, but let's continue. Ah, hello, Miss Nina. My name is Noah De Leon. I'm sorry, it gotta be said like that. I don't care if it's Leon. Who the frick is De Leon? It's Leon now, right? And now if I'm right, okay, then I'm right. I'm sorry. What? Alright. I am one of the assistants here. The big guy next to you is our other lovely assistant, Kobe. And the one brooding over there. Over here is private investigator Hugo Laurent. Not brooding, just tired. Yeah, same difference. Yeah, black coffee. So I understand why you brooding. And our chief is away on business, but I think we can still accommodate you. So, how can we help, Miss Nina? I had to resist the urge to clap. Oh my god, that actually hurt my wrist. For just a moment, Nina appeared a bit more lax, more hopeful, maybe even relieved from this warm welcome. However, she once again tenses up. The guilt and shame come rushing over to her comes rushing back to her, visible by the creases of her brow, as she once again realizes why she is here. I need help watching over my grandfather tonight. Dang, my bad for that freaking voice crack. Y'all ain't hear it. Tonight? Yes, I know this is a strange request, but my hands are tied on this. It has to be tonight. I'm sorry, Miss Nina, but I don't quite understand. Is your grandfather in any danger? Just kind of. Just say yes-ish. Why are you looking at me? I think someone is trying to take him away. The gasp. Take him? Miss Nina, I think you should contact the police right away. They are far more equipped at handling this kind of situation. Oh. See, Nina's a tweaker. I'm noticing that because it's the second time she has this outburst. Granted, it could be the combination of tiredness and dealing with all the rumors and all that other bullcrap. But you're still a tweaker. I'm sorry. Dang, look at this. Okay. I am back. I just had to take a quick lunch break. At 5:09 a.m. So what the frick? Let's not worry about it. No, they're not, she says, in a voice that wasn't even close to what I had at first. Don't worry about it. I've tried requesting their help, but they give me the same answer verbatim. Verbatim? I think it's verbatim. For weeks now. They would send someone out to watch over the manor for an entire day, blah, blah, blah. But by the end of their routine, they would always report back nothing unusual. They saw no one else leaving or arriving at the house other than me or the caretaker. Now, and despite telling them all in detail about the letters and all the strange things that's been happening, there's nothing they can do about it but just sit around until it escalates even more. I can't wait any longer. Any more than this, it'll all be too late. If only I knew who Luis was. Who the frick? Luis. Yeah, what the frick? Oh, is that part of this organized papers? She lets out a gasp. Her hands shot out to cover her mouth, realizing that she had said too much so carelessly. Yep, can't read. She tries to avert her gaze, but Hugo stares persistently at her. Miss Nina, who is Luis? Or Louis, I don't know. Are they the ones causing all of this? Once more, she contemplates, her brows knit closely together, as she bites her lips nervously. It's as if the words she wanted to say have suddenly dried out, too heavy to even utter. A mistake she can't take back. Before the silence stretches further, Noah speaks to Nina with a gentle and reassuring tone. Hey! Miss Nina, I know it's scary. All the things you've mentioned to us so far. No one should ever have to experience. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I forgot the voices again, it's been that long. Especially by themselves. And I assure you, we'll listen to all of it. I promise. Ooh, hold on, that's that detective. I don't know. Wild and manic eyes search deeply at them, trying desperately to discern any doubt or mistrust on their faces. Oh, this looks like a rat tag place. I don't think they care. Like that to show enough distrust. It's like, whatever, we had worse cases. However, all she sees, dang, that was too loud. Hold on. I'm not uncomfortable. Hold on. However, all she sees are people who are willing to give their time to simply listen to her, to actually help her. From this alone, Nina looks to the side where her purse is and opens it. Please don't have in hand. Tucked inside one of the pockets, she takes out a single, slightly crumpled envelope, whatever, with a pigmented red wax seal pressed in the middle. At a glance, Hugo can tell right away that this letter appears to be a bit more worn out and antique. And yet, despite its delicate form, it remains well preserved, well kept. It's as if the letter itself was untouched by time forever, waiting to be opened. Oh, I was wondering what the frick was that noise? That's me doing this. Grandfather has been receiving cryptic letters for the past month now. The letters didn't come with an address or the name of the sender. But this one is different from the rest. This one had the name Luis on it. God, that reminds me of Metaphor. Metaphor is one of the greatest games that Atlas made. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm waiting for him to do that yearly thing, though. I already bought it. I'm planning to buy it twice if they don't make it too expensive. Where, like, you know how they do? Like, oh, like with Persona 4, Persona 4 Golden, or Persona 3, Persona 3 Reload, or Persona 5, Persona 5 Royale. I'm waiting for them to do that with Metaphor and add more content, because I'm going crazy. I'm not going to lie to you. So that's what I'm doing before I do a new game plus. Even though I haven't beat Metaphor yet, because I'm too scared to let it go. I'm not going to lie to you on that as well. But as she hands over the letter, Hugo notices her hand slightly shaking. Nina is still avoiding his gaze, but he knows she is trying in earnest. But before he could reach out his hand, he senses it. Yeah, I can freaking feel it in my ear. That's uncomfortable as frick. Is this ASMR? That was the worst. That was a terrible. It wasn't even a joke. What the frick? I need to listen to ASMR because I always hear it's good, though. Whoa, let's not do that. What? There's voice acting? Let me see something.
A faint shift in self-voicing disabled.
Huh! Oh, God! Oh, God! Oh, God! A faint shift in the room, unnoticeable to the others, but all too glaringly clear to him. There's something very wrong with this letter. Suddenly, Hugo recoils his hand away in pain. Like being struck with something sharp, so spontaneously, so memorable, that even if the pain disappears within seconds, a hint of it remains. Whew! Dang! Something so small, akin to a prick from a rose's thorn. No, I'm not gonna go on a rant. Or more like, don't jump scare me. A paper cut. Oh, God. Yeah, no, you just got cursed. What the frick was that? You just got, I don't know, that was some kind of blood curse. No, I don't know, blood bond? That's what I was thinking, but that wouldn't make sense either. Are you all right? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you. Relax. Dang. It's kind of scaring me. Why am I getting hyped? Not hyped. What's the word? Anxiety? Nervous? Has that chair always been there? Is that a chair or a shadow? Scared. But whatever. No, I'm fine, Miss Mortimer. It's not your fault. Dang, this slouch is always gonna get to me. I don't like it. You need to straighten your back, bruh. It's not your fault. Huh? Hugo stares squarely at the cut. A thin red line starts to form, slowly by the top of his index finger, trailing down and stopping just above the first crease. A red so clearly visible is taunting. Yeah, that I had paper cuts before, but not like bleeding. Never mind. I just remembered. That doesn't look like a normal paper cut to me. Let me get you a Band-Aid. It's fine, Noah. I don't need one. But, nope. Really, it's fine. It doesn't even hurt that much. Noah takes one good look at him before sighing exasperately. Exasperately. I don't know. And sitting back down in his chair, still eyeing on Hugo's hand. Hugo shrugs and returns his attention back to the letter. But this time, luckily nothing happens. For it to reach all the way out here with just the letter alone is truly terrifying, he says. Carefully, he removes the content of the envelope and unfolds it. Don't ask why I say he says. I say that sometimes, or whatever. At first, it looks like any other normal written message. Let me see it. A person named Louise is asking the other, Henry, to come meet him by the lake at midnight. Needing to share something important with him. Has it always had those little dirty marks on the side? The fudge? However, what's eerily striking about this is not the letter itself. Appearing at the bottom of the page, a message scrawled, unlike the rest, stands visibly out to Hugo. A message that shouldn't be there. Remember our promise, Henry. Yeah, see something? When did you receive this letter? Yesterday. And your grandfather? Where is he right now? He's currently back at the house with a caretaker. I promised him I wouldn't be out for too long. I made an agreement with them, you see. Oh, what sort of agreement? The caretaker we have now agreed to watch over my grandfather. But only during the day, they're a little scaredy cat. Before nightfall, they would leave exactly at the same time. Before nightfall? See, just like the water demon they was talking about. Gotta tell them that part. I wanted to believe that this whole thing was an elaborate scheme to scare my family away. I know this sounds crazy, but at one point, I thought everyone was in on it. That's understandable. Sometimes you get too paranoid and you think, oh, is this person even real or is this someone else acting like another person? Depending on what kind of people you know. So let's continue. The mail carriers, the officers, the caretakers. Okay. Everyone had a hand in making our family suffer. Understandable. I could actually sympathize with this. But this one was oh my god, that's tweaking! Up until now, I never heard of anyone by that name. Not a relative or family friend. Am I yelling too loudly? It is 6:54 a.m. See, this is why I need to start recording in the middle. I actually did start in the freaking middle of the day. And then I slacked, like, what the frick? But they clearly know who my grandfather is. If I don't do something about this, chill. Dang. I'll lose him too. Aw. Just by uttering the words alone, Nina begins to break down. The stress, the anxiety, the fatigue of all. All of it was finally catching up to her. Her body hunches forward, her hands pressed close to her eyes as she tries to cover the stream of tears running down her face. Yeah, I couldn't do that one in one go. I think that was the dog whining, right? Unless that was... No. No, it was definitely a dog. As an act of comfort, Kobe sits close to Nina while Noah fetches tissues for her. Hugo, on the other hand, is puzzled. She said this whole thing has been going on for the past month, but something doesn't add up. And before nightfall, I think there's more to this that she is not admitting. Whatever happens with the letter, I am more than certain. What the fuck? Certain that whoever or whatever Louise, whatever, they're coming for blood. Oh. I mean, they said there's 4 endings, and this is probably an ending, but like, break, no, we gonna try to do our best. Let's go take the case. Do you want more tissues? We'll do it. We'll take on your case. For a moment, everything goes still. Their eyes and attention are slowly directed at Hugo, whose eyes have a certain glint to him, now unwavering and more determined than ever. For anyone else speaks, Nina stands up, wipes away any stray tears from her face, and walks up to him. I know, here's the thank yous. That's not a thank you, okay. I guess you're trying to confirm it, making sure you didn't hear anything. Okay, I'll take it. Wait for that thank you, though. You'll take it? Hugo simply nods. There we go! Sorry. I clapping way too prematurely. This could end up with a bad ending. Thank you. Yeah, you know how it is. You don't know how much this means to me. It makes sense to deny it because you are hiding some knowledge, but hey, I ain't trying to end the video so quickly. Because knowing me, the way I am right now, if I had that ending and it ended like that, I would end the video. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm not in the best recording mood right now. Not like that, though. I'm in hey, whatever happens type mood. So, we gotta try to persevere. We're gonna persevere. Did I already read what she said? I guess so. Look at that smut. Look at that face, bruh. I'm starting to vibe with you, Hugo. It's that slouch. That slouch is killing me. That slouch. I don't like it. We're glad to help, Miss. Nina, please, just call me Nina. Hey, at least you don't look as disheveled. I mean, you still got the crazy hair going on, but like, at least there isn't that despair. As much despair to your face, unless you're feeding us to the demon to sacrifice us in exchange for your grandfather, which is kind of evil and you gotta go for that. Well, Nina, we'll do our best. Nina smiles at Hugo and Noah in gratitude, her eyes renewed with a faint gleam, a hope that maybe things will change for her and her family for the better. Whew! Okay, maybe. Why can I take a deep breath? However, did I just say however wrong? However, before heading out, Nina reaches into her bag once more. She takes out a small piece of paper and a pen and hastily starts jotting down something. Probably the address. I can take Brett's at the periods. I'm not sure why I'm not doing that. Church Street? Is that an actual street? Like, is there an actual street called Church Street? I mean, there's streets named after people. I best be on my way now. Let grandfather know ahead of time you'll be coming. Thank you, because now we won't look like weirdos who broke into an old man's house. Also, this is my address. I forgot to say that. I'll be sure to greet you all when you arrive. And thank you again, truly. Yeah, now I feel bad. I don't think I can load back and reject the offer to see that ending. Because now I'm invested. I'm invested because we're about to go to the haunted house. I'm not going to lie. Whatever happens doesn't happen now. We just going to go and see everything through. And get that good ending. If there is a good ending. If there's not, then we're cooked. She politely bows to them and walks out of the office, already reaching into her purse for the car keys. Hugo watches from his desk as she goes to open the driver's seat. Nina looks back at the office window and takes one last look at Hugo. She waves slightly at him before finally pulling out of the parking lot and driving off. Out of sight, Hugo turns to look at his cluttered desk. Still messy, but presentable. I mean, yeah, like if I walked into an office and I seen a detective with this type of desk, I'm like, oh, I'm in good hands. Or an alcoholic who will use his failure to me as a spurring point to do better, which may end up in my debt because that's not good. I guess I'll have to sort these out later again. Car, 5:30 p.m. Wasn't it just 7 something in the morning? 7:50? What the frick? Yo. The ongoing. Yep, just skip a word. Whatever. The ongoing downpour. No. From the ongoing downpour to the quiet hums of the car, they sit in silence. Still miles off from their destination, Hugo constantly checks the rearview mirror to see any passing cars. It was only them on the road. Noah, who usually chats his ear off by now, leans quietly against the car door as he looks out to the passing streetlights, reserved and distant. He hasn't said a word to Hugo since they left the office. What's wrong, Noah? ... Hey. Kinda make me uncomfortable with this quietness. What's up? Alright. What a surprise. Have you been looking at me, Kuya? I think it's Kuya. I still don't remember. It's been hours every time I say this, so hey. No, you idiot! Sorry. You usually talk a lot. That's all. So, do you miss me talking? Just say it. Oh, frick. ... Do you believe her story? What? Given all the things she told us, do you think she is telling the truth? She's hiding some things, but you know. You know? Yes. I do believe her. Or at least, I believe she hasn't lied to us. She just expunged some truth. But you know, I can't shake this feeling that she is hiding something. She expunged some pieces of truth. Is expunged even the right word? Is expunged even a real word? Frick, is expunged? Hold on. Because I'm just using it. Okay, it's a real word, y'all. It's a real word. Thank God. Like, she left out certain details on purpose. Also, why'd she have to travel this far out of town for a private eye? Surely, it must have been another, far closer to her home than ours. Oh, she's hiding the curse. I just don't know how to explain it. That's what... I mean, I technically said that, but now I'm, like, acknowledging that I said it, you know? She's hiding... Of course, she went out further, because more people wouldn't know of her little family curse she got going on. And these people are willing to go in. So she kind of tricked us on that part. So, okay, I understand. ... As expected of you, Hugo. Whatever, bro. Are you making fun of me? No, not at all. I'm just admiring your observations. I didn't want to offend Nina earlier, so I kept quiet until she finished. But her last name caught me off guard. Huh? Have you heard about the Mortimers? They're a pretty distinguished family that owned an esteemed fishing company. Well, they used to, I believe. They have yet to name an heir. What do you mean? Shouldn't it naturally go to Nina? Unless... Actually, where the frick are her parents? Did they die? Dang. It should, but I don't know. From what I heard, each time they try to name a successor, that relative mysteriously disappears. Oh, frick, so that's what happened to her parents. Huh? Gone without a trace, or so anyone thought. Their bodies would soon turn up months after. And you know what's strange? All of them have been labeled as accidents by local news. No foul play, just another unfortunate loss for the family. They've been struck with so many tragedies that, over time, people began to believe they were cursed or something. Cursed. Something. I'm far too... It's not working. I think I can understand why she wouldn't go to the police again. Yeah, they failed her. They most likely thought she was seeing things, and went along with the procedures just to keep face. But deep down, they must have thought she had gone mad. I can't imagine all of this for Nina. And most of all, who knows what we'll find there? Is that why you decided to come with me? Well, partially. I'm more worried about you, though. Me? Why? Think of it this way. I'm the appointed driver. When you decide to do some pretty reckless crap, I'll be there to drive you to the local hospital. Besides, 2 is better than 1. Exactly. Yeah, I was gonna say, they got Colby. He's there, right there. I was fine with Colby coming along with me. Let's go! Well, have you heard that 3 is better than 2? I vibe with this. Okay, 6 p.m. Oh, I gotta click it. Yeah, my bad. Oh, that's a nice looking house. You know, if they ever, if they ever need like a secondary, hair. Oh wait, never mind. The hairs always end up dead. But like, if they ever need someone to take care of the house, I'm down to be a housekeeper for this place. Get a good room. Oh yeah, get a little screen there. Bring my game systems in. I know we got some good soundproofing. Like either this one, or this one. One of these 3 rooms. Unless this is all a room, then that's kind of weird. But hey, passing through countless dirt roads and steep cliffs, the estate can finally be seen beyond the evergreen. It's kind of reminding me of depersonalization. This came out before it though. But you know, with the mansion, the steep hills and dirt roads. What's up with rich people and always living out in the middle of nowhere? What the frick? I never understood that. Cause like, what if, you know, you need help? You just gotta hope the ambulance makes it in time, or you drive to the hospital in time. Unless you got a hospital on deck. If you that rich, you that rich. I ain't gonna lie. Nestled away from prying eyes, it stands tall, magnificent, and classic. I guess for no robbers, but like, you're rich. You probably got people to stop burglaries and all that. Truly a rarity, only afforded to the privileged. And yet, with all this opulence, it looms from a distance. Hugo and Noah could only gaze at the sheer scale of the manor. Its grand stature topples easily over the dozens of houses they drove past. Wow, look at the size of it. I can never imagine seeing a house like this in person. It's almost too surreal. Come on, she's waiting for us. Ooh. Immediately after exiting the driver's seat. Ooh, I don't like that noise. A sudden sharp pain weighs heavily on Hugo's chest. I messed up. What the frick ever? Grasping tightly at his coat, he begins to gasp for air. His vision hazes, and he leans close to the car, trying desperately to ground himself. Like a fish drawn out of the sea, he desperately heaves. The air in his lungs escaping too quickly. Burns as he feels his throat start to strain, drawing tighter the more he breathes. Thought I heard someone, but this pain pales in comparison to a feeling far more excruciating. Is it the house? No, something far more sinister. He feels it. Someone is watching him. A piercing gaze fixed on him, like leering at a bug and waiting to strike. Ooh. It's time to go. We'll be together soon, Henry. Oh, it's time to go. The heck? Already? I need to hurry, or else. Hey. Hey, you alright? You tweaking, man. Wait, what the fudge? I'm confused now. What the frick is about to happen here? Noah calls out to him, snapping him out of his fixated trance. Ah, Colby nudges his head against Hugo, whining with concern over his partner's well-being. Did you hear that just now? Hear what? That voice! It was so close to my ear, Yeah, I know you know you're tweaking, bro. Especially when the lady who's known for tweaking, if she's asking you, whatever. Is everything all right? Oh, I'm fine. Don't mind me. Just a bit winded out from the trip is all. I'd be happy to make you tea at the very least. If it's no trouble, you know, I might as well always say yes to tea. Brick coffee. Never mind, I thought he was steaming for a second. I thought like there's steam coming off him. Like, what the frick? But no, I think it's just the roof. Maybe? Maybe not. Was these sparkles around him? Or am I bugging? No, not at all. It's the least I can do after sacrificing y'all like this. Once again, this subtle uneasiness from Nina surfaces. But before Hugo could get a chance to further... But before Hugo could get a chance to look further into it, she walked off towards the front porch without saying another word. Are you sure you're alright? You sound like you were choking earlier. I said I'm fine. Besides, we're already here. Can't back out now. Listen to me. I think you should. Noah abruptly cuts his lecture short as he notices Nina stopping by the front door. She stands by the door, silently contemplating something, just like before. But this time, she seems even more anxious. Whatever unease she tried to mask earlier became more apparent the minute they walked closer to the front door. Dot dot dot. I don't know, I just love the dots. I I haven't been quite honest with you, detective. Huh? Oh, frick. Just like before, as if carefully choosing her next words, she decides that in this situation, words are not enough. You'll see for yourselves what I mean. That is way too ominous. See, that's a leaving. That's worth leaving for. And with that, Nina enters the house, leaving the three to follow behind. Hugo is about to enter through the foyer when he feels a tug on his arm. Don't forget what I told you. If something happens, let me know right away. Yeah, you'll be first to know. Other than Colby, a good boy. Actually, no, Colby, I'm not sure. Should you stay in the car? Nah, because you never know how long you're going to be. Oh, and he releases his tight grip on Hugo. They proceed to head in, not knowing what awaits them beyond the door. Ooh, fancy. Oh, never mind, this is literally where old lady was. Not the old lady, the caretaker. Greeted with a brightly lit hallway, Hugo notes immediately that the interior is just as grand. Adorned with floral accents and antique furnishings, the house itself exudes the word elegance. Oh, that's Henry? Or is Hugo's real name Henry? We don't know yet. A classic. I combined the words classic and rustic. Okay. A classic and rustic charm. With the walls and floorings made from the finest wood. Hugo couldn't help but gape when he walked in. However, he notices something even more distinct than this splendor. Is it the guy staring through the window? No. Behind a seemingly perfect veneer, an unsettling air reads throughout the house, leaving no room for doubt that the inside is far more terrifying than the outside. Please come this way. Bracing themselves, they enter the dimly lit drawing room. At first glance, Hugo could not discern the silhouette situated at the far corner. Only the sparse lighting from the window pierces through a fraction of the room's darkness. However, as they approach close to... Take it, I messed up. However, as they approach... as they approach closer to the silhouette, Hugo now understands the reason for all of Nina's unsettling vagueness. Grandfather, we have guests. Don't show me that dude's face is so evil and twisted. Or is he young? Yeah, okay. Ain't no way that's grandfather. Sitting on the arm. Oh, yeah, he has green freaking eyes. How the frick am I just. Okay, sorry. Sitting on the armchair is a very young man, not much older than Hugo or Noah. He is dressed modestly and shares none of the imposing presence of the manor. Is he what, absorbing the life essences? What the frick? No, rather, such luxury does not even remotely reflect. No, rather, such luxury, I don't know, does not even remotely reflect on the man before them at all. It's as if the flow of time had only stopped for him while the rest had continued changing drastically without him. Just like the letter, timeless, delicate, and jarringly out of place. What the frick? Staring only at the window, the young man sits there, dazed with little acknowledgement of the people around him. Still motionless, like a doll. What the frick? Grandpa, these are the people I spoke of, you know? This is Detective Lauren and his two assistants, Kobe and Noah. Boop. Sorry, they're gonna help us. That was a different text sound too. Y'all heard that? It sounded like a demon mouth opening. Even after introducing them to the head of the Mortimer estate, Hugo and Noah could not help but feel unnerved. The man before them is supposed to be frail and older, like really old, than any of them. And yet, he remains forever unchanging, forever young. They've come a long way, so I'll be making some tea. Would you like some, Grandpa? Ew, stop making that noise. It's kind of scaring me. He does not reply back, nor does he glance at Nina or anyone else in the room. Okay, scare is not the right word. Unnerving. I understand. I understand how they feeling. He only fixates his gaze on the rain, nothing else. Yep. He's just shy. Don't worry. Don't worry. We understand. I'll be sure to make a cup for you, too. She then timidly gestures to Hugo and Noah back to the foyer. Bearing more questions, the two follow Nina outside. But before they leave the drawing room, Hugo takes one last look at the young man. There is an all too familiar air about Henry Mortimer. Okay, so yeah, Hugo and Henry are two different people. But you never know. You never know. His eyes, they're similar to his own. Whatever he must be longing for, Hugo knows it would never end well. Whew, thought his head was gonna turn. Nina, that man. Yes, he's my grandfather, the one I asked you all to watch over. I know this is hard to believe, but... Nina draws something out of her pocket. Is it gonna be an old picture of him? Yeah, so he just got younger? What the frick? Or is he aging backwards? What's happening here? It's an old picture of a handsome man with slick back hair wearing the finest of suits. The gentleman in the picture has a different air to him, one of wealth and power. True, look at that. Look at that. Look at the face. He's too rich to be interested. None of which reflects at all on the current Henry Mortimer. It was almost as if looking at two different people. This isn't much to go by, but believe me, they are the same person. Why does he look so young? You know. It happened a few nights ago. Oh, he just changed? I was on my way to get a cup of water when I heard a loud thud coming from my grandfather's room. I was worried that something fell over, so I went to go check. When I opened the door, I found him collapsed on the ground. I rushed to help him up, but when I did, he looked so different. Stop with the tweak. Thank you. He wore the same clothes that my grandfather wore that night. And his face, I recognized his face. He looked younger. So many things were rushing through my head at the moment, and yet I knew he felt familiar to me. I know it sounds bizarre the more I talk about it, but that's what happened. Ooh, this is that paranormal crap. That was also the same night I found that letter. It was next to him, already open. I'm sorry again for all of this. No matter who I went to, they either said something was wrong with me or my family. Understandable. But everything going on, maybe they're right. Understandable. I can't even say no. The pools of water, the letters, Luis, and now this. You didn't mention the pools. Never mind, I thought there was something new there. I've been ignoring the signs for years and just blindly hoping things can get better if I just try finding solutions on my own. Yep, I did not butcher that sentence. But that's not enough anymore. Man, my family is really cursed. Nah. No, they're not. Curses aren't real. Come on now. Detective? My bad. I think we easily get too involved in believing that sort of thing exists. I mean, he did just age. Your grandpa aged back a few decades. I'm sorry, that's... You know, it's kind of... In truth, the ones who fixate on it make it their reality. Rumors, doubts, lies, all those things are what they want to become real. Deep-rooted emotions like that can't possibly be healed or fixed right away. But like a curse, those emotions drag other people down with them. Now gasp. Personally, I think you were caught up in all of this. But I assure you, we'll see this through. I mean, this guy definitely did age, but whatever. For you and Mr. Mortimer. Another thank you, maybe? Yeah! Thank you. Good. That freaking smile of his will always get to me. It's happy. It's like a happy face you would not expect from. Like, come on. This guy. That slouch though. I need to stop noticing it. Now, our first priority is to find out more about Luis. Nita, the letter you showed us back at the agency. Do you have it with you? Ah, yes, it's here. Do you mind if I borrow it for a bit? I'll be sure to give it back. Of course, but what are you going to do with it? Don't worry about it. Searched everything on that letter, and I still couldn't come up with clues. Reference. I'll be using it as a reference, or guide, if you will. I'm afraid I can't discuss too much of the process. Trade secret and all. Haha. Of course. I'll check upstairs. Noah, you and Kobe check the ground floor. Kobe? I guess you're sitting Kobe. I'm about to say, like, was Kobe gonna come with you upstairs at first? Like, how's that gonna work? Got it. Before they leave to do their own investigations, Hugo grabs a hold of Noah's shoulder. He leans in close enough for Nina not to hear. They cursed. Keep a close eye on Mr. Mortimer and Nina, especially Nina. I don't want her to be dragged any more than she already is. So whatever happens, keep her safe. Hugo, you... Fine, but remember to yell for me, okay? I know, thank you, Noah. I'm counting on you. You too, boy! Ah! With a final nod at them, Hugo then goes towards the staircase and heads upstairs. Oof. Noah stares for a moment longer at Hugo's back. Before he disappears into the first floor. Don't even worry about what I said there. He then turns to look at Kobe. Well, it's time we get to work. Right, Kobe? Good boy! Investigation start. The objective is to look around the area for objects to proceed story. Use the arrows or the arrow keys to move to a different area. Outlines will appear on a clickable object. On the top right is the hint button. Click it, and it will highlight an object you missed. Good boy, Kobe. Alright. A delicate arrangement of violets and white roses, whatever. They seem to be fresh and fairly new. A large bookshelf stands close to the entryway, but it contains a couple of photo albums and a few phone books. King. Fudge. What's the point? Mr. Mortimer. Mr. Mortimer. What the fudge? Mr. Mortimer. I can't say his name, whatever. Still sits motionless by the corner of the room, his gaze never leaving the rain. Y'all didn't hear my foot touching that. Yo, what the fudge? Highlight. The phone? Never mind. An old rotary dial telephone. It looks like it's still in good use. There we go. I've been wanting to click that. Okay. Frames decorating the walls are covered in white sheets veiled with a thin lining of dust on top of each one. Wow, there's so many paintings covering the walls. Are there more like this all over the house? Oh, frick, you still here? Of course you're still here. I thought you wouldn't be around the investigation area. Yes, my grandfather commissioned... Fudge? Oh, is that? Commissioned many back in the day. But sadly, he doesn't do that anymore. Nina, I can't help but notice the paintings are covered. How come? I did that. I covered them up for my grandfather's sake. For his sake? Yes, he was pretty obsessed with them, you see. There are times where he would mutter to himself and would just stare at the painting for days on end. Dang! It worried me so much that I had to cover them all. Since then, he hasn't stared at any of them. He just sits quietly, looking outside. I see. About the paintings, I also noticed they all have a similar theme. They all had water in them. I know this isn't a coincidence, since you told us before, but if there's anything you know, anything at all, please tell me. Oh, frick, here we go. Noah, can I ask you a question first? Whatever, sure, go ahead. Let me just save real quick, just in case you say something crazy. Alright, what's up? Alright, that's not what I expected, but do you believe in mermaids? Mermaids? I don't suppose I do. Why? Casting her gaze to the floor, Nina anxiously fidgets and tightly clasps her hands together. She then briefly sighs and continues. Well, there's this story, or rather, a fairy tale, that my family has passed down, more like a fairy tale, whatever. A fairy tale? Yes, well, it feels like one to me. It was about a fisherman who fell in love with a mermaid. Every day and night, he would go out by the shore to gaze at her beauty. But one day she vanished, leaving him confused and heartbroken. Determined, he would sail many seas for a chance to see her again. Sailing from coast to coast, new lands beyond, and back he would go. Whatever, I messed up on the sentence. What you gonna do about it? Not long after, fortune followed him all throughout his journey and made him one of the wealthiest and most highly respected in the village. So, you're talking about that guy back there, right? However, despite all the wealth he gained through his travels, he never found the mermaid again. She would only be a dream, nothing more. And that's the end of the story. Okay. What the fudge? It doesn't end happily, but I guess there was a lesson behind all of it. That money can't buy happiness, I guess? I just never understood it. Oh, maybe that wasn't the lesson then. What do you think happened to the mermaid? I know it's an exaggeration, and yet I can't help but wonder. It's hard to say. But, what the frick is the but at? I just feel bad for both of them. Huh? To be honest with you, I'm not a fan of sad endings. If it were me, I would wish the fisherman and the mermaid could see each other again. Or at least that's what I think. Even if they weren't meant to be with each other. I mean, yeah, I think so at least. Kind of reminds me of that Witcher. Was it a movie? The new Witcher, like the animated movie. Yeah, it was an animated movie. Y'all should check it out. It's not the worst. Of course, I'm biased. I do love The Witcher a lot. It was one of my first childhood games. The Witcher 3. Got it since I was young. I've been playing it for years. I need to return to it again. I wouldn't want to imagine going through a journey all by myself. It's hard being alone. ... A journey all by yourself. Mortimer Estate, 11:30 p.m. After searching vigorously, nah, this is a great room for VR, bruh. Look at this. Big space in the middle, too. I guess you'll need like the wireless type. So maybe not with the cord, but unless you got one of those super long cords that can stretch forever. Well, not forever. Like, 70 feet. Okay, 70's too long. Like 20. After searching vigorously through each of the rooms, he knew his findings would eventually lead him here. This is it. Hugo walks towards the nearest lampshade and switches it on. Dimly illuminated, he sees the extent of how lavish this part of the house is. The customized window drapes to the vintage furnishings. Everything here exudes that extravagance. Much like the interior Hugo has seen so far, he finds this one in particular reeks of it. Okay. Plastered from wall to wall, a gloom lingers. It's as if the room itself is moldering, despite its preserved nature. No? Chest. You never know, because it could be like oh, did you just click on that? Well, that ends a bad ending. A classic wooden chest lies at the foot of the canopy bed. Its lock still firmly holds, safeguarding whatever is inside. Yeah, I'm gonna find the key to that real quick. Hold on. Oh. Is that Grandpa or Dad? Oh yeah, it's Grandpa. Dang, he really got younger. An old photo of a lost time. A sweet summertime memory of a little girl with her beloved grandfather. Oh. Scattered pieces of paper, all forgotten, lie waiting on the cold floor. Heavily etched markings are found scrawled over the papers. A book? A leather-bound journal rests on the edge of the table. Its pages are torn out so haphazardly that the binding itself is starting to find out. What? Fall out. Close that. Thank God there's no jump scare. A meticulously organized set of academic books, ranging from nonfiction to geography. All are on display. However, hidden away behind the vast collection are some children's fairy tales, all carefully kept. Looking, searching. Drowning, sinking. Oh, before we look at that, tea. A pristine pearl white tea set sits patiently by, untouched and unused for quite some time. Atop the fireplace, unblemished and unmarked by time, hangs a curious and familiar painting of a beautiful woman floating on water. ... I need to hurry. Don't want to stare for too long. 11:50 p.m. Mortimer Estate. Dang, tearing it apart. He searches and searches. Still, there is no sign of Luis. To Hugo, even if there is a fragment, a singular thread to that person, to their real selves, he could find them. But there is nothing. Dang. Not one thing pertaining to him. It's as if the thought of Luis barely exists at all. You probably just gotta listen to that letter and go to that pawn at what? What is going on? That. I clearly sensed that presence from before, but it's gone again. Dang it! My bad. I wish I had more time. ... Whatever. Calm down. It has to be here. I just need to focus. He ponders again, retracing every step and every little detail, hoping that he overlooks something. Yet, all he knows is that the one tangible thing that connects him, that tethers so closely to the space, and most of all to Henry, is the letter. Words of promise, of love, all delicately etched onto a page, but tainted with a powerful and dark emotion that has been festering for far too long. For what the frick? Tainted. From the very start of all this, Hugo believed that whoever Lewis was, they were the ones responsible. He thought he could find them and convince them to stop their haunting for good, to bring them peace and move on. However, that isn't the case anymore. Oh, okay. So let's see, who will it be, Nina or Henry? The natural force. Watch it be. It better not be Nina. No, because she can leave the estate. It has to be Henry then. The natural force that binds everyone so closely together in his family is not the cause of an angry spirit. No, it's something far more devious than that. As he takes out the letter. Now that can work. From the envelope, he notices a change within. Bearing no foreboding threat. At the bottom of the page, what the fudge? It looks like a regular letter, or rather, what it once was. A sad and tragic love. Like us. If you can't come, then I understand. Things have gotten more complicated with your mother ever since she found out about us, right? I'm sorry, Henry, for everything. It hurts to see you so torn up like this. I would never hurt you, or drag you along with me. If this is to be our farewell, then can I ask for one last favor? Could you keep my locket? I know this is selfish of me, but I'd like for you to have it. I'd be happy to know it is safe with you. My heart will be forever yours, Henry. Oh, the curse of love? I don't know yet. Let me finish this so I can know. With love, always, Luis. Oh, frick. Oh! Oh, yeah, it was back then. They weren't accepting of same-sex love and all that as much as they are now. Okay. Unless Luis is a girl and I'm wrong. But, okay, that's what happened. That's what happened. Dang. So, this was the true letter? A small warmth emanates from the paper, wrapping closely around his fingers, quiet and soothing. The fragment Hugo was searching for. Luis, I ain't gonna lie, my bad for what I'm about to do. Shut the frick up. Never mind, I thought he was gonna like absorb it or something to like quell his little evil energy he has around him. If he even has something cursing him. I'm still not sure with you, Hugo. You're also a victim in all of this too. Please, if you can hear me, I need your help. Is that a key for the chest? Oh, is the locket in the chest? Or nah? Without warning, the sound of a click can be heard across the bedroom, as if something unlocked itself. Someone just called for me? Be right back. Was that the game? I don't know. I read this, right? Hugo turns his head toward the sound and sees the chest. I didn't see anyone when I went to the check, so I'm not sure. Guess it was from the game. They got me. Wrong thing. Unlike other furniture, it's dark, and rustic features have not been maintained well. Left to rot on its own. Suddenly, he stops at the sound of a voice. A sweet voice, whispering something to him. Beckoning him towards the fireplace. Come here, my dear sweet boy. Hold on now. Boy, it's mad. Frick, I know. No, stay focused, Hugo. I won't let it get to me. What the frick? Preparing himself, he heads toward the chest and open it. Okay, so far, I was just thinking about that. What is that, like 3 endings we could have got now? Well, technically 2, so there's 2 more. Preparing himself, he heads towards the chest and opens it. Inside, scrambled together, are bunches of notebooks and small trinkets. Hugo continues to rummage through when he stumbles across an old newspaper article. Young man found dead by the lake. Yeah, okay, so Luis is the young man found dead and he's killing everyone else that's... Or someone using Luis's name, maybe? Yikes. I understand love, but like, why you gotta be petty with it? hey, just because dude was too cowardly to stick it through with you, don't mean you gotta kill all his descendants. That's kind of weak. I ain't gonna lie. You kind of lame for that, Luis. An unidentified young man was found on the morning of something 3 days prior to his death, according to the police. Ruled as a suicide, police have claimed that the troubled youth drowned himself, or you was drowned by Henry, which is still kind of crazy. Why not just kill him yourself instead of killing off his hair? So it still don't make no sense. H-E-N-R, no, this is certainly a tragic loss. An unfortunate event indeed, someone comments. No claim of his body has been made yet. Luis. By the corner of Hugo's eye, he spots a bright glint buried beneath the clutter. He reaches for it. The locket! A locket of brilliant gold shines unblemished, retaining a timeless luster. Inside it safeguards a picture of a young man with glasses, smiling brightly. This must be the locket he was talking about. It's so pretty. I'm surprised it still shines like this. What the frick? And this picture. Did he put it here? No. This might have been Henry. Why did he store it away like this? What should I do? I mean, obviously we're gonna take it and bring it to my guy Henry. Yoink. I should probably hold on to this for now. You know, detective acquisition. Take it to him, please. The dead. So like, what's up? Are you like a crazy ghost who be swapping between like wanting to kill and also wanting to find peace? Or what's up? What's up with this? Luis? A gentle but distant plea echoes in Hugo's heart. A forgotten ache of yearning and regret grips him deeply. Feelings not of his own start to rise like small ripples in a pond. On a pond. What the fudge? Wanting to be found again and remembered. Don't worry, I'll bring it to him. I'll make sure of it. Honestly, I don't even know who the frick Luis was. Let me put this back down. So, is it the mom that's killing? Who is the murderer then if it's not Luis? Because there's no way he gonna try to stop. You know? Whatever. Let's continue. Hugo's about to put everything back into his chest when he feels a wet and cold sensation crawling up his leg. Ugh! What the? Water? A pool of water relentlessly spreads across the floor, already seeping into the chest. Dang it! No! Suddenly, the lights shut off. A scream is heard, followed by a myriad of shouts. He was about to call out for Noah, but stops at the sight of pale feet before him. Dang! He got some strong grip, my bad. Looming over him stands a tall and ominous figure. His face is shrouded in complete darkness, devoid of any human emotion. It appears as a young man, but Hugo knows that it's far from it. No, this very thing is trying to imitate a human form. Trying to be human. Hugo could only stare back. Don't show me a jump scare, bruh. Paralyzed with fear, he is forced to watch the horror as it slowly creeps toward him. Just like before, the sensation of someone staring at him from within. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. It's scrolling. It's scrolling. It's stopping before we see the face. Wow. But this time it's drawing nearer. Inching ever so closely. The words to call out to Colby or Noah fail to reach out. Lodged in his throat, he struggles in pain. With his breathing shallow, he tries to force his body to move. And then it stops. Looking down at Hugo, filled with nothing but malice and contempt, it speaks. Don't get in my way. Ah, frick, that actually got me. All of a sudden, the door to the bedroom slams shut and the entity disappears. The tension from his body finally releases his agonizing grip, and he desperately gasps for air. Whatever, I switched around a word. His vision blurs, and his breathing is haggard. He staggers towards the door. I'm about to drown. Okay, he yanks at the handle several times, but it's tightly jammed. Noah! Colby! To his dismay, he is only greeted with silence at the other end of the door. Dang it! Wait, so am I being transported to the lake? Is that what's happening? From a distance, he faintly hears the sound of Colby's relentless barking as it gets further away from the house. Hugo rushes towards the window. He tries to pry it open, but just like the door, a heavy force prevents him from doing so. Like being underwater, his movement slow and drawn out, as if being dragged down by that thing. What the frick is drowned? Ah, screw this! Frantically looking around the room, he spots a nearby chair. Now we about to slam down to the window, you know what I'm saying? And it did not work. Without a moment sooner, Hugo grabs the chair and starts to strike the window. Bit by bit, the window cracks get larger, with each blow splitting off smaller pieces. What is this thing made of? Still trying to catch his breath, he musters all the strength he has left for a final blow. Dang you, just break already! Woo! Clearing out the remaining glass shards, Hugo peers his head out to see the railing he can grab onto. A hold up. However, he discovers that the wall... Okay, why is it getting louder? However, he discovers that... What the fudge is that? Oh, never mind. He discovers instead that the wall adjacent is covered in ivy. What the fudge? Despite how heavy the rain has drastically become, he reaches out for it, grabbing a handful of the vines. Carefully, he climbs out the window, gripping tightly and making sure he doesn't lose his footing. Yet to his luck, the patch of vines he clutches starts to tear away from the wall. Out of desperation, he struggles to find his grip on another, but fails when his hand, slips out of reach. Crap! Oh! Okay, luckily there are bushes. Okay. Clamoring wildly as he loses grip on the ivy, he crashes down onto a thicket of bushes. Air forced out of him, he heaves uncontrollably, trying to even out his breathing. But even that is laborious. An immense pain spreads across not only his back, but his entire body. God, I'm getting too old for this. Are you like 30? Calm down. Come on now. Although his body screams out in pain, he forces himself up. There's still time. I can do this. I have to do this. With staggering feet and haggard breathing, he makes his way to the place where it all started. Huh? I thought you was gonna give it to... Okay. And not giving it to Henry. Or was his name Hubert? I think it was Henry. To the lake, where this tragedy starts and ends. Lake. Time? We don't know. Yeah, what the fudge am I doing? W detective. Not a lot will go this far, because what the frick? Finally entering through the park, Hugo calls out to Colby and Noah. What? Why are you here for them? What? What's happening? Should I have not grabbed the locket? Colby, Noah, where are you? He hears faintly the sounds of barking and echoes. What? He hears faintly the sounds of barking and echoes of people yelling in the distance. He rushes towards the echoes, guiding him through the downpour, whatever. With his heart racing and blood rushing to his head, he finds his way to the lake. Oh, okay, never mind. Okay, this is what happened. Okay. So, looks like the grandfather's about to run into the lake or something. What the frick? Drawing closer, he sees Nina giving chase to her grandfather. Unfortunately, she doesn't get too far as Noah stops her. This is kind of getting depressing. Do I really got to read this? Like, what if I just ended it here? You know, we could like, now that's even worse. That's even worse because we know what's gonna happen. We just don't see it. Frick. Okay, let's finish this. Grandpa! Oh no! Stop, Grandpa! There we go! My grandpa, he's... Oh, keep clicking the wrong thing. I'm supposed to click here. He's done. No, Nina, it's dangerous. You'll get hurt too. I don't care. I don't want to lose anyone anymore. Alright. It's time to be a hero. I guess, because why the frick are you going into this water? Yeah, throw the locket at him. I don't know. It's at that instant, Hugo trudges against the water, pursuing Nina's stead. Hugo? What the? No, don't. Ah, good boy. Sorry. Please fall deaf on his ears. To his ears, whatever. Not the whines and worried cries of his partner could make him turn back. Determined, he forges ahead. Nearing the deep end of the lake, he sees Henry Mortimer gazing directly at the abyss. He looks even more frail and disheveled than before. It's as if all the life he's lived up until now, up until this point, has begun to fray. What the frick? Draining every ounce of himself. I mean, up until now also would have worked with that sentence. And surrendering all to the lake. Before Henry could lean in, Hugo reaches out and tugs his arm. Mr. Mortimer, listen to me. Nothing is waiting for you down there for real. So please, come back to the shore with me. Still that weird noise coming from your dialogue, I don't like it. Motionless and unresponsive, he stares deeply into the water. The haze over his eyes, still obscure and persistent. So many things we cannot afford to lose in our lives. And you're one of them. Oh, hold on now. Nina, you're all she has left. She needs you, Mr. Mortimer. Hugo felt it. It's like, dang, hold on. I do have a granddaughter. And you even had that picture with her. All right, a slight jolt from Henry's arm, as if stirred by the mention of Nina. You look way too young. I don't like that you look younger than everyone else. Then your eyes are too glowy. Like, what the frick? What kind of curse they got on you, bro? I mean, hex. We don't say curses around here no more. He slowly turns to face Hugo. Nina. Yeah, Nina. Granddaughter. Good. Never mind. However, just as cruel and violent as the storm, Henry jerks back, wrenching his arm away from Hugo's hold on him. Ugh, I don't like that. I don't like it. It makes me... Man, I wanted to give you the old man voice, but now you look young and it kind of ruins my whole idea for you. But whatever. No, this is all my fault. Ah, stop! If only I got to Luis sooner, then none of this would have happened. He was waiting for me. Patient with me. Was patient with me, whatever. And yet, all the things he's done, I chose my family over him. I mean, can't really fully blame you for that. Genuinely. Come on now. Family or family, pretty much. Because if you love them like family, then it was like, hey. Of course, you go for the one that you've been more around and probably more comfortable-ish. What? Or maybe it was most comfortable. You know what I mean. Safe? I don't know. He's gone because I didn't pick him. I mean, yeah. yeah. But it's like, it's technically not your fault anyway. Yeah, my bad. Henry backs away further from the shoreline. Mr. Mortimer, come on, man. I ain't trying to see this. His manic eyes never strain away from Hugo as he keeps his distance from him. Luis, I'm sorry. I was the one who dragged you into this. You deserve so much more. I mean, probably someone with more of a backbone, but like, it's also like, you can't really expect someone to give up their entire family for you just like that. Like, even for married couples, that's probably hard to do. Even if they've been married for a while, You know what I'm saying? Not that I would know. I'm literally just able to drink. Come on now. And Henry struggles over his words. He grasps tightly to his shirt, his throat dry and taut from all that he has bottled up. Makes sense. From all those repressed and silent years of just waiting for this curse to finally take him. I wish I had gone with you that night, Luis. I ain't gonna lie, sir. If you still covered that wish, it wouldn't resolve anything. Not for you or Luis. Luis don't even hate you, really. It's some weird entity. I read what he wrote to you those years ago. Huh? What the frick? He understood if you didn't want to come see him. But the thing is, Mr. Mortimer, Luis never thought anything less of you. Like, genuinely. It was, like, Luis probably understanding, like, hey, you know, it's kind of hard to give up something you've been with your whole life just for something new. You never know the risk you take. He said so in his letters to you. Look, I didn't read that. I read the evil curse version. What the frick? His letters. For the longest time, I wanted to believe that he hated me for that. Resented me for that choice. Or at least, I thought it was easier for me to think that way. How long has it been since I talked about him? It's been too long, sir. I ain't gonna lie to you. But that's why you don't have to shoulder all that pain by yourself anymore. We can talk about it. About you and Luis. All of it together. His eyes are back to normal. Let's go. I'm about to see something terrifying like the monster pull him in, huh? So I might as well save. Just so I can remember this moment before you die. Hugo extends not only his hand to him, but a promise. A promise that Henry had yearned for so long. A way to forgive himself. He hesitates at first. Just take the hand, bro. What fool believes in a deserved forgiveness? What the frick? Forgiveness is nice, you know? Such a thing doesn't exist. I don't know about that. We good? And yet, despite everything, Hugo still reaches out to a stranger. Maybe he can be forgiven. Okay, hold on. So, what exists in this world anyway? Because we got evil spirits, we probably got mermaids, if they ain't extinct. And we got magic and curses in a way, but only the dead can use them, but there's probably some alive people. It's like, is it like a world where every religion exists at the same time? That'd be kind of cool. Right? Because all this, we got ghosts and stuff with magic. Obviously, there has to be like some stronger ones than others. That's kind of cool if that's this type of world, but I'm probably reading too much into it. Let's just continue this. Sorry for the fidgeting noises. Just as he was about to reach out for Hugo, a hand slithers around Henry's instead. Yeah, but here we go, y'all. The fudge? That's a long neck. Oh my God. Its arms unnaturally contort around him, while his head perches on his shoulder. This thing. This Luis is no longer pretending to be human. Oh, so there's two different Luises. Okay, that makes sense. Kind of. What the fudge? With piercing cold green eyes. Dang, we're making sure you don't humanize it at all. It glares directly at Hugo, mocking him, cursing him, wishing nothing but despair. Oh, wait. So is this Luis made up by Henry? Okay. But the real Luis is the one that forget. Okay, that's kind of cool. But we can be saved or whatever. I don't know. I don't got a good voice for you, bro. You're too weird. We can be forgiven? You know, Henry can. You killed a lot of people. But yeah, sure. There's only one true way out of this. No, I say you cool. You can be forgiven, bro. I will share with you the most happiest of endings. Yikes. I am so sorry, Nina. Maybe I shouldn't have taken that locket. Before Hugo could reach out for Henry's hand, he disappears into the water. Mr. Mortimer! Never mind. Okay, no, we can still save him. Maybe I should have taken that locket like I done. Without hearing the anguished cries and desperate pleas, Hugo dives after him into the abyss. I don't think debt's the way for forgiveness. I'm not gonna lie. I never, like, don't really ever think debt's the best way for forgiveness ever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why would you forgive someone just because they died? Like, you know, that's just more unsettled things in a way. But maybe I'm wrong. Ugh, ew, that sounded just like water. Oh god, that reminded me of jumping into a pool. What the frick? Oh god, that's gross. Okay, they got W sound design. Plunging into icy waters, Hugo feels shock running rampant throughout his body. Yeah, that's what jumping in cold water does. Doesn't it kill you like minutes, depending how cold it is? Like spikes continuously piercing from his legs to the tips of his fingers. Can't you go into shock from this, or is that only like... No, that's not only a fish thing. People go in shock from this. That's why you slowly inch yourself into like cold pools and stuff, or you could die from drowning, depending how deep you jump in. Fiercely and unyielding, his chest tightens and his heart races as he begins to kick his legs. Hoping whichever way he goes, he'll find his way to Henry. Like, come on now. Swimming deeper and deeper in, he sees faintly a figure, slowly descending into the darkness. Oh god, can't really speak. As he finally gets close to Henry, long snake-like arms stretch across the void and grab Hugo's neck. That's not gonna do anything. We already underwater. So what you gonna do? Choke the air out of... Don't choke the air out of me. Hold on. Violently squeezing all the... Yep, never mind. I just forgot you can do that. Yep, my bad. All the air from him. He desperately tries to wrench his hands away. But with each struggle, Hugo's movements begin to weigh heavier and heavier. Luis? Frick Luis! Sorry. No, Luis is cool. Never mind. It's you! You evil green neck goblin, whatever the frick you are. Where are you, Luis? The frick is looking for Luis. I mean, it's looking for Luis? The gasp. Thank God I brought that locket with me. Come on now. Digging deep into his coat's pocket, he grasps tightly in his hand the locket that Henry had kept and long forgotten. Yep, I messed up there. Right here, please, don't kill me. Holding it out, it shines ever so brightly in the dark. Okay, that looks like Luis. Ah, there you are. It releases its grip on Hugo and instead reaches out for the locket. Taking this as a chance, he drops the chain and kicks with all his might to grab Henry's arm. With his heart and body screaming in pain, he swims desperately to the surface. What? Oh, but he never got to see... I mean, he did keep it with him, but... Or is this the him that Luis said take the locket to? Like, cause... Or is this like also part of Luis that he want? What the frick? Almost there. Dang, you got some good lungs. I can barely talk a sentence sometimes. I just have to... Oh, never mind. Here we go. Hey, come on, just... Can't you like float if you lay on your back? I don't know how this works when you already got water in your lungs, so maybe not. As the lights from the surface begin to blur, Hugo makes one last attempt to reach for it. With his limbs worn out and his energy spent, this is all he can do. Hold the frick on! Thank God! Before he loses consciousness, he notices a figure swimming toward them, getting closer and closer. Scared that it was time, so I was reading try faster. And then, everything fades to black. Oh, how many times? Hospital, right? Drifting along what feels like an endless sea, Hugo courses through wave after wave, not knowing where he is going, or caring for that matter. Whoa, Colby! We gotta go see Colby. You can't die here. What the frick? You got a dog? That's like Number one rule when you got a pet, you can't die before him. All he knows is that he is very, very tired. So you got a tortoise, I guess you can live for a while. How long has it been since he had a good night's rest? It's been too long. All that black coffee you be drinking. Maybe I should take that rest now. I like that so much. I mean, I agree that you deserve it, but not here, the voice says. Huh? The frick? I'm sorry for startling you. Oh, is this Luis? I don't know. We'll just continue reading whatever voice I gave it. I just wanted to see you one last time before I go. Ah, it's Luis! I mean, Luis. You've done so much for me and Henry. You know how it is. I can't thank you enough. No worries. Look at that face. It's like a happy frog. That's probably not in like a disrespectful way, like in a good way. I just wanted to thank you too for watching over me. And also, you know, wanted to apologize for my remarks from before. I really thought that I had figured things out once I found you, but you know how that turned out for me. Just hee hee. It's like laughing. It's always laughter that gets to me. It's alright, really. After all this time, I didn't think anyone could hear me. Especially Henry. Luis. I was worried about him for a long time. He always wanted to keep me away from his personal struggles. To keep me safe from them. But I was too stubborn for my own good. So, were you killed? Oh, left click also does that. ... Honestly, I don't regret it. Any of it. Okay, so you killed yourself. Okay. Even if I can no longer reach out to Henry. Fate weaves this thread back to you. Our tangent connecting us once more to this very moment. And for that, I am forever grateful to you, Hugo. Whoa, why is it panning out? You're welcome, Luis. From a far-off distance, Hugo hears a voice crying out to him, beckoning for him to return. Please tell me it's Colby. Please tell me this near-death experience allows you to understand Colby. Even though that would not make sense, I know, whatever. Well, they're waiting for you. I guess they really are, huh? Take care. Always, Hugo. Yeah, you too, Luis, I guess Luis. Lake! We still don't know what time it is, but it don't matter. It's probably like 3 in the morning. Oh, no, that's like 6. 5:30. With his eyes closed and his senses still returning, he feels the constant tugs and licks of a certain bloodhound. Aw, come on now. Chill. Whining as he tries to wake up his partner. That actually is the pressing way to go. See that? Alright. Hugo! He also hears another familiar voice. Too annoyingly close for comfort, crazy. Eyes shot right open, he jerks up. Confused, Hugo looks around before he coughs up the remaining water in his lungs. Are you alright? Ah, chill. Chill, Colby. Noah starts to pat his back while Colby continues to whine over Hugo. What happened? Where's Mr. Mortimer? I mean, he's safe. So is Nina. They're both okay. The police and ambulance should be arriving soon. Thank goodness. The dog just... The frick? Is there more you have to say to me? Instead of, thank goodness? I swear, you don't listen to a dang word I say. I'm sorry, Noah. Exhausted, he lets out a sigh, then continues to pat Hugo's back aggressively when someone approaches them. What the frick does he pat? Well, other than up there. Detective Laurent? Oh, Nina. There's someone I want you to meet. Oh, we about to see old Henry? Dang. He still got that swag, though. Behind her stands an elderly man. Frail in stature, he timidly looks to the side, pensively, as he ponders to himself. Although his youth has long faded, his eyes are what catches Hugo's attention. They're no longer a piercing and vicious green, Only eyes, just like Nina's. Hello, Mr. Mortimer. I don't like that neck crack. Don't do that again. But you still cool. You still cool, detective. I don't know. I want you to have the old man voice, but it's too late now. What the frick? Man, a few words. Okay, very laconic. You know what I'm saying. Y'all know what that means. Oh, well, we're going back into the depression. I never got the chance to say goodbye to him. I always thought about it every day, old man. What if Luis lived on in this world? Hey, maybe y'all could visit. I don't know. What if he stayed a little longer with me? And back, alright. Sorry, it's just... I always like talking to these type of people in real life. It's because of that constant mindset. I dragged everyone down. Not the depressing, sad type. I mean, like the thinkers. The little low, soft words. What's the word? What's the thing? I'm short spoken? I don't know. And I kept hurting, not only me, but Nina especially. I was the one who kept hurting her. The one to blame for all this. Now you can tweak out, Nina. But you, someone I never met, still went out of your way to save me. That's just how detectives go, I guess. I don't know. This definitely reminds me of depersonalization, though. Not knowing my burdens or my faults. Thank you. Hugo reaches out to Henry and smiles brightly at him. It's my pleasure, sir. What the frick? The frick? But before he lets go, Henry tugs at Hugo's hands one last time. Hope that someday, you two will overcome it. I guess. How do you know about that? Oh, because you can see it in my eyes. Never mind, because I've seen it in your eyes. Okay, cool. That's sweet. The next day, 8 a.m. Well, good morning, Hugo. You're bright and early. Morning. With much fervor and haste. Let me save, actually. Fever, I don't know. And haste, Hugo resumes writing on his notepad. Although, by closer inspection, looks like he's going to combust any minute. Are you writing up the report? Without looking up, Hugo responds back. Yeah, for the most part. You still need to write yours, too. I will. But since I haven't had breakfast yet, and I don't like eating by myself. Hash browns! Or tater tots, I still don't know. Are tater tots even breakfast food? Probably. It's just the same as a hash brown, but just fatter. Let me guess. 2 is better than 1? Bingo! Wow, Hugo, you're really catching on. I'm so proud of you. Ah, shut it, will ya? I swear. I swear, if only I hadn't fallen off from that goddamn window, maybe my report would have been shorter. Before Noah could begin to cut the bacon, he pauses at the mention of Hugo's report. Oh yeah, by the way, mind telling me what happened to the Mortimer's window? I broke it. Well, that's obvious to me. What I don't understand is, why is it broken? Do y'all know how much it costs to repair a window like that? I know. It was really dumb of me. Oh, you're not gonna tell about the ghost part? I'm sorry. Besides, I told Mr. Mortimer about it before we left. Honestly, I was expecting an earful from him. And also the bill. And, surprisingly enough, he said it was okay. Lucky us, right? So what? You just called it a day after all that? Thank you so much, Mr. Mortimer. You broke it. You pay for it. Whoa. No, that is not a good philosophy to live by sometimes. If they're gonna cover it, sometimes you gotta let them cover it. Maybe you can pitch in, but like, That dude's rich. He don't need to worry about that. Would you chill? Exactly. Of course I'll pay for it. Never mind you. Okay. ... But each time I kept insisting, he just shrugged it off. He said we already went through a lot for him, so this was nothing in comparison. Exactly. I almost got drowned and taken with him. You know what? He's right. After all we went through, we deserve at least a nap. And no bill. But before he could walk away, he stops and sees a familiar person walking towards the storefront. Wow, I can't read. Carrying something with her. Oh, frick, my bad. Your hair is just like that, Dan. Unless you're still adjusting. Because your eyes definitely look more happy. So that don't matter. I like messy hair. I like having my hair messy. But I still gotta pick it out because messy and getting clumped are two different things. Good morning, you two. Yo, Colby. Sorry. Just barely a foot through the door, a certain bloodhound stirs up from his resting spot and makes his way towards Nina, tail uncontrollably wagging. Ah, nah, that's definitely betrayal. Dang, Colby definitely, or maybe Colby's just a kind dog. Ah, good morning to you too, Colby. Nina scratches behind one of Colby's ears, making his right foot unconsciously move on its own. Oh, good boy. Oh, good boy. Frick. His eyes. Scratching an invisible but desirable spot for him. Ah, good morning, Miss Nina. You working here? What the freak? Probably not. But that'd be cool if you were. Morning. What brings you here this time around? Is everything all right with your grandfather? Yep. He's doing pretty well, actually. Even better than before. We talked so much last night, I hardly slept at all. But honestly, it's been a while since I last spoke to him so freely like that. I hardly felt tired at all. Understandable. That's wonderful to hear. Ah, but there's something else I wanted to ask the both of you for. To put it bluntly, I need your help. What the frick? If you two aren't busy, I would like some company eating these. Okay, that's cool. Okay, it's not actually something terrible. Inside a clear plastic bag are a stack of 2 boxes placed on top of one another. She opens the box and reveals a colorful array of neatly decorated donuts, all lined perfectly. No cramped or squished spaces. A work of art in Hugo's eyes. Wow, so pretty. Ah, donuts! Ah, nah, something's wrong with this guy. Little tweaker over donuts. They look so delicious. Ah. It's so crazy to see a smiling face on this dude. We're more than happy to eat these with you, Nina. There he goes again with donuts. Ah, but yes, please join us, Miss Nina. We're about to have our breakfast too. Weren't we, Kuya? Oh, it's so brazen in front of others. You do make it exceptionally easy for me. Just say hi. You two. Not you two. Nope. Nope. You both, okay? You both have such great what the frick? You both have such great chemistry with each other. On second thought, I'm way too tired for this. I'm gonna have to apologize in advance for this, Miss Nina. But truthfully, I've been running on last night's coffee, and I'm about to pass out any minute now. Ah, no worries. Honestly, I think a little break time sounds like what we all need right now. Thanks. Hugo puts down his pen and proceeds to head for the couch. Colby follows after him. Would you like to join us, Miss Nina? I would love to. I guess we save these for later then. God, now I want donuts. What the frick? I would not mind Shipley's. Y'all know Shipley's? I mentioned this before, but if Shipley's ain't only in Texas, then hey. Shipley's is amazing. I'm sorry, it's way better than whatever Krispy Kreme fake flavors they got going. But one thing I'll give Krispy Kremes is that their non-glazed donuts are better than Krispy Kreme. Oh my God, their non-glazed donuts are better than Shipley's glazed donuts. No, are better than Shipley's non-glazed donuts. That's what I mean. But yeah, yes, please do. Now come on, it's nap time. Are they all gonna nap together? Because that's gonna be the thumbnail, I swear. Noah sighs heavily before sitting down the food on his desk. Wrong thing. He then gestures Nina towards the sofa, in which she happily takes his offer and joins them. Come on, give me that. Ah! Let's go. Alright, well, I can't change the thumbnail now. It was gonna be something more dreary, but like, this is too happy. But I'm not sure yet, because this is kind of a spoiler, huh? How old is this game? Because if it's 3 years old, I'm making this the thumbnail. But if it's not, then I guess we can do something else. I'm getting old. I mean, you are old. How old is this dude? Because he looks like maybe 36 at the oldest. Shut it. Just laugh. This is really nice. Ah! Good boy, Kobe. Come here. Okay, she didn't say it like that. It's just like, Kobe's so adorable. Especially old dogs, bruh. Nina quietly coos at him and begins to scratch at the back of Kobe's ears once more. Hugo leans a little closer to Noah, his voice above a whisper, but close enough for Noah to only hear him. You know, I'm glad you came along yesterday. Would have died otherwise. Kind of crazy. Whew, and Nina probably would have died too. Because she definitely would have gone into that water. I ain't gonna lie. Oh, what's this? Are you getting chummy with me now? Call it chummy or whatever, but I really mean it. If you haven't saved us back there. Look, I told you before. I'll be there whenever you get yourself in some reckless stuff. Besides, didn't you say this was nap time? Get some rest. You deserved it. What the frick? There we go. ... You too. A calm and silence fills the room as they bask under the morning glow. No big parties or celebrations. I mean, if I technically want to relax and stuff, I can get this too, so it wouldn't be a spoiler with showing Nina happy right there. But you know. Yeah, I like this one more. Just each other's company and sharing the small reward. A small and warm comfort. Good end. Oh, frick. So the bad end probably be not grabbing the locket, not helping with the case. I don't know. Case closed. Alright, now, before I get my thoughts, let's check out this big room. What's in here? Whoa, whoa. Oh, now there's a lot of secrets I missed. Okay, interesting. Credits. Oh my god, I gotta scroll through it like this. Wait, can you? Whoa. Whoa. Okay, we're gonna check out their Twitters actually. This is cool though. And it was made originally for Spooktober 3rd Annual Visual Novel Jam 2021. Okay, that's older than 3 years. I can make that the thumbnail then. Let's go. So, thank you guys for watching me play Stillwater. This is actually a good game, and I'm glad I played it. It kind of got me out my slump of not wanting to record recently. Honestly, it was real adorable. So it looks like, okay, if I got it right, Henry and Louise were lovers, but since it was back then, and you know how it was back then, it was more shunned, so he had to break up because his mother found out, possibly. And then there was two different Louises that was born from that. The one that didn't hate Henry, and the one that Henry thought up that he wanted to hate him. I mean, and Louise's voice was no longer reaching Henry. Did I say that hateful Henry was given for him? I mean, the hateful Louise was given for him, and the good Louise, the actual Louise, voice couldn't reach because all the hatred that Henry thought Louise actually had for him was a thing. So with that locket, you kind of showed that the hateful side that was given form, that, oh, he still kept the locket. He still cares. I still care. I'm going to pass on. While Henry also learned that, yeah, I was holding that grudge too long and it got everyone around me hurt. But he gave his negative emotions. Like he said, a curse is literally because of what he believed, and he cursed himself, really. So that's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool way of thinking about it. if I'm wrong, let me know down below. But thank you guys for watching me play Stillwater. It's actually a great game. Genuinely an amazing freaking game. I want this in the thumbnail too, the word Stillwater like this. But I'm not sure how I'm gonna do that. I already figured out how I'm gonna do it. Let me not lie to y'all. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Hope y'all have a great day, a great night, morning, whatever. I'm sorry. I don't think I can keep up the 5 p.m. every day schedule, but I'll try to upload at least every 2 to 3 days. I'm not gonna lie. At least 3 times a week, hopefully. Until I just gotta find a schedule that's good for me. But I love playing visual novels, no matter what. I love playing games where I gotta read a lot. It's just fun. My throat is hurting for some reason. Even though I took multiple breaks throughout this, my throat is still hurting. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Hope y'all have a great one. Remember that you are loved. Remember to show love to others. Like, especially after seeing this. No, just remember to genuinely just show love and remind those that are close to you that you love them. And know that you are loved yourself. Because ain't no way. I mean, you know, just a life full of love is a great life. And a life without love is just, you know, it's painful. Don't put yourself through that pain. I'll see you guys in the next one. I don't know what I'm trying to say. My brain's too racy yet tired. Did I just say racy wrong? Interesting. I'll see you guys in the next one, though, all right? Y'all have a good one.